therapy music going here. Well, not really therapy, meditation music. Sounds really good. Trying to keep it down because, Saturday and me and my wife, we live here in a duplex situation. So, it's like being in a hotel or an apartment or whatever, or just normal neighbors in this everyday life. Trying to keep it down. But, it's all good. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Sorry, dudes. I was looking for my crucifix necklace. It was in my Marine Corps sweater that I sleep in. I must have took it off too fast and I got caught up. Fun fact: this is like the same one. Like I went for a little bit. Like I lost it because I wear it when I like work out or I go anywhere, whether to run errands or somewhere with the family or my wife or my kid. And what have you, but fun fact, like I don't know, I think I lost somehow when I was working out or something like that. So I just got a new one, and I just a normal brown one. That's the one I like, because they say when you actually have to put the Lord on the cross, it's a lie because it's not true. He's risen. It's like the tomb is empty. The Lord and Savior is alive and well forever and always on earth and heaven as the King of the universe, or whatever you want to call it. Most High, the one God, Isaac, Abraham, and Jacob. So that's why. Of course, I've had crosses before with, everybody has with, I'm just saying. But I like this one because I got it, in basic training boot camp back in 2013. If you look on my social media, I put up some cool, once a Marine, always a Marine, Semper Fidelis, by the way. I put up a cool, there's a hat from Quantico right there. My loved ones not so long ago, which is free, by the way, in Quantico, Virginia, the Marine Corps Museum. I highly recommend it. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's free. I'll station at Fort Lee, but it's Virginia for a little bit. But anyways, they just give you a cross like this. If you want to, you have a chance to go to the hardest boot camp, 3 months, Marine Corps training. You have a chance to go to church every Sunday for a little bit. And get away from your drill instructors, which is awesome for a little bit, And besides free time, a little bit, which it's not really free time, like they call it that, but you get an hour of writing letters or just having time to yourself every night. But besides that, that's the time that you get your fellow Marines or whatever when you go to church on Sunday, which I still do to this day, of course. So, and of course, we weren't allowed to wear it, because we're recruits or. Of course, when you're done boot camp, you become a Marine, which I did. After you get done your crucible, you get your EGA and whatnot. I got another verification of EGA, which is the black one from your cover, your green cover, not the dress blues one. But I also got one right there, which is EGA, Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. You get that. I've talked about this before, but I like to do it every now and then, especially on Saturdays. Because remember, they work every day. We work every day. This Marine, always a Marine. And I got, they give you a cross like this. So, to bring it back, 2013 it's the one I like. It's the one I like to wear. Because it looks just like this. Just simple wooden one. Yeah. Sorry to bore you. Chillax session. Last time I was on here, we had a really great session, a reintroduction, as I called it. Oh yeah, I was just saying, you should check my social media and stuff. You could do Thursdays, like Throwback Thursdays. And there's like a cool picture, you could definitely tell I was not 19 years old. I'm 29 now, and I'm actually the same weight as I was when I was I'm still top. I work out every day and stuff. I'm still at top fitness level, which is good. I'm still the same weight I was when I was like a 19-year-old, like Marine Corps active duty training and stuff, which is like, you know, I feel comfortable talking about it. You know, like with a 155, 160. It varies with water weight. You know, if you drink, you know, that's like water weight, whether it be alcohol or whatever. You know, as long as you're of age, that puts on water weight. And of course, during the summertime, that weight got pretty cut up. You know, if you do cardio, you know, I'm a personal trainer. If you do cardio and whatnot, walking and biking, and skateboarding, running, whether it be outside or inside, if you utilize this beautiful summer, which I'm about to get into in today's entrepreneurship video or personal training video, is sweating out those calories, whether it be after a night of partying or hanging out or going on a date or having a nice wine date like me and my wife do every now and then. Take care of yourself, reward thyself. You know, that was live free. Give yourself those PET, passing athletic training, pat yourself on the back, you know, every now and then. Lift each other up and be there for each other. And every now and then do some motivational, inspiring speeches yourself. You know what I'm saying? Speech is very important everywhere in life, especially if you're a father like me. Whatever. So, that being good, what the heck was that? Oh yeah. You do Throwback Thursdays, and there's just like a picture of me in the barracks hanging out in North Carolina and stuff. Like that was after MCT, when I was getting my MLS changed because my MLS in DC shut down, which was going to be, I wanted to, I think it was like a combat engineer or something like that. I forgot the first one. But anyways, when I was in North Carolina, they were like, hey man, you gotta stay after graduating, you know, being away a month in North Carolina, MCT, hot as crap in the summertime, 19 years old, and they're like, oh man, probably the dumpster, you gotta stay for about, you know, for about a month or so, you know, with other Marines and stuff who already graduated, you know, it's all good, we get paid for it, all that good stuff. It's so awesome, I loved it. I knew I had to stay for about a month while I was switching my MLS to DC to Baltimore, the location, which was awesome. I love 4th CEB. I was at 4th CEB, 4th Combat Engineer Battalion. I was there for like 6 years, man. Loved it. You know, 6 Marine Corps balls there, family days, like 3 family days. It was awesome. You know, ATs there at Gunpowder, ATs at Camp Lejeune there, I had AT in Pennsylvania, which was alright. But the main one is Baltimore. You know, ranges there, rifle range, you know, at North Carolina or Gunpowder. Like I said, ATs, did a lot of good training there, long story short. But anyways, I had to stay there for like, you know, as that happened, I switched to, go figure, a cook, combat cook, food services is what we call it, 3381. And I picked that mostly. I was sitting there, I remember talking to the lady, I think I picked first combat engineer, and then she wrote that down, and then I went back and sat for a little bit, thought about it. I thought of like my Italian roots and how I just love cooking, Jacob, you know, I like pizza, you know, I like food, you know, I'm alright cook, whatever, dude, I do alright. I'm not like no 5-star chef. Like when I was working at restaurants, I was always a waiter or a food runner or something like that. I cooked a little bit, you know. My civilian job. Anyways, and then I switched. I was like, you know, I want to be a cook. Can I do that? I know I've already picked combat engineer, but I just told you, is it okay if I switch? You know, I even told her that. I think I was like, you know, I was 19. She's kind of pretty, so you know, I was kind of like, hey, you know, I'm Italian and stuff. You know, I was thinking about my nanny. You know, girls like that. I was thinking about my grandma. You know. So she's like, yeah, of course you can do that, private doctor. Go ahead. Yeah, I switched to cook. I love it. That's what I went to Fort Lee. So yeah, there's a little story behind that. Throwback Thursday. I like to also expand on that. That way I connect my social medias with my main entrepreneur videos on YouTube, this desktop and whatnot, and like, you know, get follow-ups on it. That's just a quick little story. Anyways, yeah, 10 minutes in. I don't want to make this too long. Last time we were on here, we were almost an hour. I did Tai Chi again, which I promise you we would do. We'll do that probably maybe next time. I like to do that like every now and then. It was awesome. I love doing the Tai Chi sessions on here. Maybe tomorrow after church or before church or something. Up with the birds. your coffees, your beverages, or whatever. And this one is just going to be, also it's kind of like motivating, inspiring, talk about football and whatnot at the beginning of the semester. We love Sonic. Any Hoosiers. Yeah, shout out to my sister and my brother Ben Kevin for respectfully shouting Tails. Uncle. My brother Ben Kevin. When we were little, you know, when you're kids, you want to be like, I want to be that kid doing all that. And I would be that. They were my closest siblings in age, and used to do that. Hanging out. You know, sending love, light vibrations, and all the prayers and all that good stuff to everybody out there. Family, loved ones, whoever you are. Hope all is well. This beautiful, hot summer. It's not that bad. So this one's going to be, like I said, more chill. I was thinking about what I said last time also. I was like, hey, work now, vacations later. And, I mean, I was kind of being a hypocrite on that a little bit, because I take it, you know, we take not long vacations, but we do our thing with what God has given us. But what I was going to say is, whoever you are out there, I know you don't got to go to like different crazy countries or get passports, or, you know, it's a lot. Guys, let's be realistic, it's a lot of money, right? And plus, especially when you're a family man like me, or if you have, you know, a child or a girl or a wife, or if you're a girl, you have a husband, whatever, boyfriend. So it's like tough, you know, for the family unit, you know. So do good with what God has you do good. Like, utilize the environment where you live. Like, I'm just gonna talk about what I did, because that's what I know. And also, when things were getting kind of stressed with, like, you know, the other people around my, you know, vicinity, whether it be like family members getting on my nerves, or brothers or sisters getting under your skin, which it goes on, sadly, even when you get older. Like, that don't stop. Like, yeah, so people, you need time for yourself. So, and I also got a little vacation out of it. Like, literally. I packed a bag, ready to, you know, it was Friday evening, it was still hot, you know, still sun up, and I was like, man, I'm gonna get away, I gotta get away. Like, I don't gotta drive, like what I used to do sometimes, but I don't really do that anymore, because, you know, I don't need to. I would go to like a friend's house in Pennsylvania, or a road trip somewhere, wherever it may be, like, or visit one of my friends in college, or wherever they're at, like a college out of state, you know, I would do that, or, you know, just go somewhere, or go to the beach, hit up, but, you know, it's about a 2-hour drive or so. But what I'm saying is, you know, like whoever you are out there, you don't have to do all that. You know, plus, if, I don't know, there's Uber, there's Lyft, or if you drive, like, I have my license, but I also utilize Uber, Lyft, whatever, especially if when both of us are drinking or something, then of course you don't ever drink and drive, so we utilize that, and of course the funds and all that good stuff, blah blah blah, boring stuff, right? This is adulting talk, but it's good for people of all ages, of course, because I even did it when I was little. I just we have these spots around the neighborhood, or around the town, the city that we grew up in, which is Pasadena and whatnot, Glen Burnie, Pasadena, whatever. I call them the Angel Fox spots. Let's get away spots, because fox is like, look, there's a fox. It's like a sign of angels always. You know, I'm Cherokee. It's a sign of like the guardian angels, or eagles are too, or family members visiting you or being with you as angels. So I like foxes too. Foxes are really beautiful. There's like foxes around the neighborhood. That's why. But mostly because I've actually would see foxes at these spots. So, and there's like 12 or so around, maybe more around town. Like, I got saved in our phone and everything. That mean a lot to us, and it would just be places we can go to when someone, you know, is rubbing us the wrong way. You know, instead of like, don't ever hit. It's like hitting or yelling back, of course, but I know every now and then you have to stand up for yourself just to make a point. It's like, man, I get it. But after that, put on your headphones, don't put on your headphones, whatever. Pack a bag, don't pack a bag. Get your bike, walk, whatever, run. Or you can make your own, whoever you are out there, you can make your own spots, locations, or whatever. Chill spots, getaway spots, as you call it. Like, maybe kids back in the day, we had tree houses, and we had the gazebo spot right here. What's up, Caribbean G spot, swag. I was in Tanisha. But when you want to go somewhere else, but, you know, not for a long period of time, maybe for a little bit, maybe for a night, go camping, you know, if you can have a tent, or if you don't need a tent, if it's not raining, just like a sleeping bag, blanket, whatever. Supplies, you can buy some supplies, of course, you know, at like places, like the mall, like Outdoor World and stuff, I don't know. Amazon has like everything, but shout out, that's what we use, shit, for Christmas too. Any Hoosiers with a side of Daisy Dukes, 1 second. Let's just do that. Like, I highly recommend it. For girls, boys, however old you are, men, young men, for real, if you're older, like especially if you're in a marriage, like away from it. If you're cool like me, like my wife's my best friend, like we go together, you know, in spirit or not, something spiritual or not, you know, or we just, you know, pack a bag. You know, you can stay overnight. Like I stayed overnight for a bit. Cool. I met some cool people down there too. We're just chilling, and I went down to like the beach area, which is one of our fox spots, and it was like a vacation. It was gorgeous out. It literally was the beach, so it is a vacation, you know, for a bit, for a day trip, and watched the sunset on the water. There's pictures I'll put up. They look like legit, like pictures that on like Google from like. It looked like I was in It looked like I was in like a different country, like a Caribbean style. Like the water was a little bit darker, of course, because it's the bay. But you know what I'm saying. It was gorgeous. Took pictures myself. Take pictures. I'm a photographer as well. We're all photographers, you know. Use your phone. Steady hands. Do some art. And there you go. You got your own pictures. Like that's your picture. You took it, you know. And I put it as my background. It's gorgeous. I sent it to some family members, like so they can be involved and see how beautiful it is. Like it's some gorgeous pictures. It's a peaceful feeling, you know. It lasts forever. That's why I always say pictures and videos last a lifetime too, like in a good way. So savor memories and whatnot for you seniors, if you're seniors out there. I know my sister's about to be a senior, you know, make sure you can make the best of it. You treat everybody nice and live it up, you know, like you're smart. Of course, school comes first, all that good stuff. I already did a speech last time on kind of on that, but this one's more chill. More chill. CHILL. And you know, I even packed like a blanket and pillow just in case for a nap, you know. Or if you sleep down there, that's not illegal, of course. It's like camping, it's a camp spot. So I kind of went camping yesterday too. So go figure. Last time I said work now, vacations later. Well, I did a little bit, and then I did a little day trip or whatever, vacation to the beach / camping. So it was like, you know, it's the woodland area too. Boom, it's the summertime, so I got that in right. So hey, cross that off the bucket list. We have a bucket list. You know, it's not a thing you can utilize if you're a man, woman, or whatever your field you're in. Bucket list, check style. Like me and my wife, we always did before we even got married. We just write a location for a bucket list, what you want to do, or whether it be like, I don't know. For example, like the zoo, DC. I don't know if you want to go to DC, the beach. You know what I'm saying. Different, you write different countries. You want to go to different countries, different states, whatever. Or it could be something like I wrote something like "Get Gone," quote unquote, in a good way, like which is pretty much have a nice time for ourselves to get away from it all. The song "Get Away" by Wale, that came on yesterday on my shuffle while I was chilling at the beach too. It was dope. The "Get Away" by Wale, highly recommend. On my music, on my track. I put my headphones in so I wasn't like, you know, blaring it, which is, but sure, that's fine. That's not illegal or anything, but I'm just saying I like my headphones. Plus I use the Bluetooth in case I gotta talk to my friends or loved ones or wife or a client or something. That's why you'll see me yapping or either rapping or something when I'm on my Bluetooth, when I'm out and about and doing my thing. You know, the pacifier Vin Diesel style. I'm only one call away. Great song. I'm only one call away. I was about to start singing it, but I didn't. So I said, you know, working out vacations later, which is still awesome. I love what I said about that, because that's true, especially when you're a young gun, a 29-year-old like myself. And it's good, and it's also good for saving money and whatnot. If you guys are good at that, I'm alright at it. You know, I'm not like greedy, of course. Anywho, definitely not. So fishes on my nizzle with a side of drizzle on the Buffalo Wild Wings or Honey Barbecue, Pizza Hut style. Take some time for yourself. Or call some friends and loved ones to come with you, whatever. If you're like me, my friends are more like my family. Like my Marine brothers and sisters are more like my family than my own blood. They're bad thing. That's just how it is. I guess being the youngest boy, I've just always connected more with my friends and classmates. We've always looked out for each other, starting from elementary school at SJF, going up to like Northeast, all the way up to, even Spalding for a little bit. Then going to college, you're there for, of course, you're definitely there when you're away too, from your actual home. You're there for your college buddies, your roommates and whatnot, because you guys are there together. It's kind of like also, of course, being in the Marines or the military. That's obviously, you're always there for each other, even afterwards. I just talked to an old Marine Corps buddy myself. I still connect with them. A couple days ago, that was cool. Shout out with something to all my old buddies and whatnot. Old buddies, you already know. Fucking, excuse my French. So, that's just how I am. I don't know if you guys like that too. But this is just a chill sesh. Maybe a little bit about myself too. You guys, using stories that you guys may relate to. So, I'm just always connected more with animals too, like the earth, or angels, if you will, which is cool. A guardian angel and whatnot. Girls, my wife. Buddies I've had, like I said, good friends I've had ever since elementary school and up, which are very dear. The older the friendships, the more tight, like the more sacred the cord, whether you like it or not. Like, it's pretty cool, and that's like forever. Like Sora, like friends are powerful. I got a lot of friends, so like I said, if you're like me and you're non-blood, your friends are more your family. You know what I'm saying? That's completely normal. That's usually how it is. That's like how it's been ever since like the beginning of time. But, that's just how it is. Your peers, there you go. Yeah. So for anybody out there, that's totally normal. That's cool. So when you do that, you do your little. You can bring a notepad out. You can do some writing. A lot of great authors will do their writing, poetry or whatever, reading. Out in nature or different, you don't have to, it doesn't even have to be nature. You can go out to the coffee shop. So this video, I guess I'll entitle it accordingly. I don't know. Take vacations. Therapy, meditation, things you can do. I don't know what to entitle it yet. To nurture thyself, to nurture your mind and nurture your soul. There you go. Stress relief methods, techniques. There you go. Utilizing your environment and nature and whatnot. Nurturing your friendships and relationships as well. Different things you can do to quote unquote in honor of my boy Wale in DC to get away. Excuse me. It's a good song. I'll try to post a link if I remember it. If I remember to afterwards. I'm sure I will. I have a pretty good memory. Oh hey, it's all good. Yeah. I don't box. You wanna have a dance off or a kiss off, I'm gonna get more numbers and whatnot from girls, but we don't lose that one. Right. Sorry, I was talking to someone. So that's what I did with Philippines 4:6. There you go. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer, whatever that may be for you, and petition with thanksgiving, and present your request to God the Lord. That was like what I did too, like when David would be in the wilderness, or I was thinking about Mary Magdalene, or a lot of those, a lot of people. It doesn't have to be in the Bible. You go to the wilderness or nature, and that's when you can really be close to the Creator, the Lord, nature itself, and that's when you can really feel it. And I feel great now. Like maybe yesterday, as you can tell, I slept really good, and now look at me now. Now my mind and body and soul are really balanced. That's what you call it. And that's another reason why I did this. So I became a personal trainer to try to help individuals, whoever you may be, nurture their body, mind, body, spirit, and the mind, body, and the spirit in a holistic manner. Yeah. mentally, physically, spiritually. Yeah. Try to make people love most of themselves mentally, spiritually, and physically. Be comfortable with themselves at least. Be balanced. Can I get an amen? I was gonna say, can I get an arrow like Stone Cold? I'm trying to watch my language. I really am. It's all good. I'm Israel. Yeah, Jacob changed his name to Israel. Israel, right? Israel. I'm real. Israel. So I don't know. I've always, even when I was a little wop, I had quite a tongue on me. Something like video means whatnot. I apologize for that. I am working on the language. I try not to cuss in front of women and kids. Sometimes I'll cuss at myself, accidentally, especially if you stub your toe or something. Like, it's good to let it out. Then you start laughing at yourself because some crap you say is funny. And you start, there you go. You start like laughing about it. You just laugh it off. You smile it off. Like my gap. Gap. I love my teeth. I got some nice strong teeth too. They're white. They'll take care of them. But I got a gap, you know. Hey, there's a lot of cool celebrities and whatnot with imperfect teeth. I don't know. I love imperfect teeth on the side note. I love, not just that. I love imperfections, which ultimately make you perfect for yourself. God made everybody different. I just love it. I love imperfections. It's the most beautiful thing ever. Flaws, which make you beautiful. You know. That's why I love human animals itself. Like, we're all so beautifully made different. Don't be a perfectionist. Like, one thing I always try, like, it's hard, especially when you're like playing sports and whatnot. You want to be a perfectionist. It's like, oh man, you're putting so much stress on yourself, brother. Just let go and let God. You know, like, seriously, don't be so hard on yourself. That's a great input for this whole entrepreneur video for today, this Saturday. It's beautiful, August 12th, 2023. Don't be so hard on yourself. So that, I mentioned some stuff in these entrepreneur videos that I bring up, I might have mentioned before, but it's good to always, you bring it up again. Re-jog your memory is what I like to call it. Refresh your memory and whatnot, so you can also help others, and you put it back out there in the universe accordingly. And I always say, it may resonate with you, but it may resonate not. If something, don't let something resonate with you when it's not supposed to. Don't overthink. We're all big over, like, that's one of the things. I would overthink a lot, like, even sometimes every now and then, but then I was like, that doesn't resonate, like, you know what I'm saying? And of course, my personal favorite, sleep it off too. Like, after I got done my little vacation yesterday or whatnot, my getaway, came back, which I've done ever since I was little. That's obviously done miracles itself. That's a miracle itself. And like I said, watched a couple movies or whatever, and ate something, and I slept like a baby because I did that. Instead of making a bad or negative choice, or doing something impulsive, or giving into, the dark side. And then with my white lightsabers / orange lightsaber / purple blue lightsabers, I took them. I didn't use them. I hoisted them, and I took my happy ass down to the beach like Little Ray would do. Swag sauce. Now I'm gonna watch Star Wars later. You know what I'm saying? I just got a little bit of coffee in my eye. So I don't want to make this too long. This is about 30 minutes. That's pretty much the gist of this one. Self-therapy or medication methods and techniques to get away, quote unquote, and nurture holistically your soul, your mind, body, and spirit. Things you can do. And like I said last time, I said there's a vacation, work now, vacations later. That's not something. I was just a little bit in coach mode, I don't want to be too serious about that. I was motivated and stuff. I didn't want to scare anybody. Like, no, take your vacations, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. That's something Sammy D. See, I thought about it. I thought about what I said and whatnot. I still agree with that too, because it may relate to someone out there who's like big time motivated, but also see now I'm showing my balance side. On the other side, it's like, hey, also, dude, like, I didn't mean it so seriously. Like, it is okay. Remember to reward thyself. Take care of yourself. It's good to get out of your comfort zone and whatnot, but also stay in your comfort zone and nurture those walls you have. You know, God loves us all, and keep those boundaries nice and beautiful. Not too hard, of course. Don't put barbed wire on it. Don't hurt people. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, always respect the 10 Commandments and whatnot and follow them. So yeah. What I always say, like the bubble boy, like protect your personal bubble and whatnot, and others' personal space, all that good stuff too. I don't want to get too much into that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the gist of this one. That's good for a Saturday morning too, before I do my own little PT and whatnot, physical training. Oh, I found this. This is cool. I'll get it in the hell bang. Thought I lost it. Right there in my travel pack. One of them. I got a big one and a little one. It's a Cherokee, Native American writings and stuff. It's super cool. It's a good purchase. So yeah. Or I got my boards right here. You could do a longboard, skateboard. If you're an athlete, also like myself, go down and toss around the football and do some training drills. You know, do some shuffles. You know, 20-yard shuffle. Do 3. If you have cones, I got cones and ladders. Do ladders. Do cones. Get your cleats or do sneakers, whatever. Do ladders. Do 3 cone drill. You can Google how to exactly do it. You know, you gotta step out a certain amount of steps. You know. Do routes like me and my buddies would do. Go on a bike ride, longboard, skateboard. If you're like that, I do that too. With a lacrosse stick. If right now, if you have friends that are busy or out of town, or they got fat and lazy, or they just are doing something else, then just do it with yourself. You know, just get a lacrosse ball. Like my brother told me back before he kind of lost his mind, as back when he was cool. You go at the school or somewhere, or wherever, a building, and you balance the ball against the wall or whatnot. Or we watched Crooked Arrows, or Crooked Arrows is a good movie, but like back, I found out a spirit totem for you cross players out there, that I like Crooked Arrows because like it's this Native American team, and they get like spirit animals, and it relates to them, like how they are as people and how they play in the field. And me and my own buddies did that. Like, I remember the graduation party. One of my friends, close friends, best friends, graduation parties, like back in 2012 when we graduated, high school and stuff. That was a good memory. We were athletes too, we played lacrosse and whatnot. So when we weren't playing football, we played lacrosse or whatever. And like, I remember we were just running through the woods like that, doing cradle moves, like dodging trees and whatnot, like the creator's game, like what our ancestors would play and do back before all these buildings started. It's all woods and beautiful in America and whatnot. There's woods everywhere, woodland areas. They would have lacrosse sticks made by wood, of course, but they would have lacrosse sticks. And when I was doing to try to find maybe our spirit animals, whatnot, keep it to yourself or you tell your friends. And when I was doing it, I heard out of all, I hear it right now, a jaguar roar. Like a jaguar or a cheetah. So that's my spirit animal. It came out while playing lacrosse in the woods. My buddies. It was fun. It was cool. So that's the story of how I got mine. I chose to share it because it's cool, frankly. So yeah. Sharing is caring too, because then other people can share their stories. Because if we all just walked around not sharing, and then what's boring? Like, share. No one's gonna judge you, dude. Open up your mouth, talk about it, have a nice, friendly conversation. If they do judge you, well, they can F off. They need to better their character, because that's rude. Another thing is try not to say anything unless you got something nice to say. Don't say anything at all or whatnot. Unless it's gonna benefit the good of the conversation or humankind or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like tribe rules right there. There you go. Talking stick swag. I feel like the dad of Cuba does it right now. Just be cool. Anyways, that's another cool story, again, of something I would do, self-therapy or whatever, back in the day. I can do that now too, of course, but I can literally right now do it. So field lacrosse, they can do that, long story short. Or whatever you play, field hockey, I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever relates to, whatever you know. And don't be afraid to try new things either. Something I've always done, to try new things, safely, and accordingly. God leads you to do it. And that's called, when you get experience, more experience throughout life and whatnot. I'm 29, I've had quite a bit of experience. They call me a nomad, gypsy, heart and soul spirit, which is a good thing. A lot of people are like, gypsies are bad, right? Aren't they like satanic or evil? It's like, no, not at all. The way I'm putting it is, it's having like that David artistic, ARTISTIC, art, heart and soul, sympathy and empathy through experience. So actually it's quite the opposite. They could be like angels on earth, if you ask me. Yeah. St. Francis of Assisi would be like, have like that. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you know, old timers or whatnot, or people who are culturally inexperienced and unintelligent and judged, they would like say stuff like that. But it could be farther from the truth. So that's another thing. Make sure you have tough skin too, and also the brain is always above everything in the spirit. So yeah. Knowledge is power. Good knowledge, godly knowledge in a good way. You know, I didn't eat the apple or anything I could eat it. You know what I'm saying? Good knowledge, common sense. You know, if you love survival skills, coping skills. There you go, coping skills. COPING. That's a great one. Having good knowledge is what I was going to say about that. Not using your knowledge for bad, for evil, or whatnot. You know, it's kind of like having the angel on your shoulder, or like, you know, like in the cartoons, like the little devil guy. It's like choosing the angel side. That's called having conscience, good conscience. Use your conscience, a good conscience. Which you know, think about what you do before you do it. Think about what you do before you say it. And if you do, you put it out there. It's all good. If you say something you didn't mean or whatever, or say I'm sorry, apologize to them, or just apologize to God or yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. And of course, my personal favorite: let bygones be bygones and let it go. Let go and let God. And don't overthink it. Everything is gravy. Everything is cool. Everything is serene. Serenity. Love. Peace. And like I said in the beginning of this, and I'm about to finish it off, is the tomb is empty. You know? The tomb is empty. God and Jesus are alive, and amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Alright, I'm about to finish this off now. Finish my coffee. Alright. So, I hope everybody's doing great, and you stay in your P's and Q's for whatever goals or whatever you have. 5-year plans, 10-year plans, all that. Make sure you, hope you guys are doing good with that. Don't be so hard on yourself, which is the main thing. And I'll see y'all around. See ya. Tarzan Tanisha. Have a good one. God bless you. God bless you.